What's going on, YouTube? It is another video. Today we have a house that is actually being sold. It's a friend of mine that's selling it, and the house grass is overgrown. So we're gonna go there, we're gonna clean everything up, we're gonna make it look real pretty for the next person that lives there. And yeah, you're gonna see all that today. You're gonna see us go through the whole process of cleaning it, making sure it looks real nice for the next people, and we'll see you there. So we are here at the property. Like I said in the intro, this definitely needs to get cleaned up for all the different people that are going to come and see it. You need curb appeal when you're doing, when you're selling a house, and there's definitely no curb appeal here today. So Chris, if you want, turn the camera around, show them all the different areas we got. Like, it is kind of a jungle, a little bit of a forest, but we're gonna take good care of it. We'll take before and after pictures and everything, and we got all this we gotta do. And then the biggest portion is the other side. The other side is a hot mess, so we'll go to see that. What's going on over there?
Well, we tried bush hogging with a weed whacker, and it actually kind of did okay. The thing is there's so much material that we were going through. It was all just spooled up and around the head of the trimmer. So now this is the glamorous part, where we got to go in and remove it because it's not working at its optimal speed, and there is a difference, you can feel it. So definitely, if you're gonna bush hog with a whacker, this is what you got to deal with.
I don't have WD-40 with me, so that's kind of like a thing. Yeah, I don't have WD-40 with me, but I have the oil out of the two-stroke oil. So this is not working. It's stuck for whatever reason. So it doesn't want to go. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna kind of lather it in oil. That should pretty much grease it up, and then it should be working perfect again. So got a straw. What's gonna happen is shout out to Irvin. That's another guy that I work with. He showed me this one. I'm not gonna obviously pour the oil onto the thing because it's gonna be a mess. So shout out to Irvin for this one. Take this in like that. Pop it in. Now I have just enough oil. That way I can go like this and pretty much oil up this whole entire thing. And with me doing that, it should clear up all the mess that's happening here. So it should sink in, and it should work now. There you go. struggle is real. Struggle is real, all right, with these damn weed whackers. And ask any landscaper, tell you the same thing. You could have a tank full of gas, and it still sucks to turn on.
What's going on, boss?
I think it's too hot.
Really?
Yeah. We've been using it for everything, and like humans, I guess it needs a break. Quite honestly, but let's see if it turns over. We'll get it turning over again. But yeah, I think it's a little too hot. We've been using it for all of the big forest that we got back here. But this is just a weed whacker. The weed whackers are like this. Ask any landscaper, they'll tell you it takes forever, depending on the day, to get these things turned on. But I think we'll give this a break. We'll rake everything up and then start over again. While we wait for the weed whacker to kind of figure out what it wants to do, we have the lawnmower. We're gonna take the lawnmower and attempt to just pretty much run everything over, clean it up as much as we can. As you saw with like the big lawnmower, the ride-on, we were able to do that to this area. So we're just gonna do the same thing, just on a smaller scale, and then we will show you what it looks like as we go. All right, so I don't know if you can tell, but we are soaked. We had to cut some of the footage short because it started raining, and we worked through the rain to get this done. We were almost done anyways, so it wasn't too bad. But we kind of just cleaned everything up the best we can. We cut everything. I have to say, everything came out really well. That little square in there was a little bit of like, I think out of everything we did today, that was probably the worst thing, and it was super small. But we will do a little walk around. We'll show you the rest of the zones we cut and everything, and then that'll be the end of the video. We'll do the outro. This is the front. Really nice house overall. It just needed a facelift with the grass, and that's what we did. So yeah. And the biggest portion of this entire video has got to be the back. The transformation in the back is really crazy compared to what it looks like. And that's the back. Really crazy transformation. So yeah, that is the tour of what we did today at the property. Like we say, like, subscribe. Check on like the little bell thing so you can see when we post. And don't forget, yeah, Gym Solutions. Later.